The business freedom most local business owners never experience. The trap most local business owners are stuck in. Picture this: you wake up Monday morning and the first thing you do is check your phone. How much did you spend on ads over the weekend? How many calls actually came in? Or were the real customers or just people shopping around? You log into your ad account, $2,000 spent this month. Again, and you got maybe five calls, two of them wanted the cheapest price, one never called back, one became a customer, one is still thinking about it. This is the life most local business owners live. Parents to Google or Facebook or whatever else promises you leads. And the crazy part, the rent keeps going up. What cost you 10,000 per lead last year now costs 15,000 or 20 or even more. You're stuck on what I call the advertising treadmill. You keep running, keep spending, but you never actually own anything. The second you stop paying, the leads stop coming. Your phone goes silent, your calendar empties out. Let me tell you something. How does that make you feel? Frustrated? Anxious? Like you're always one bad month away from trouble. If you're nodding your head right now, I want you to understand something. It does not have to be this way. There is a completely different path, one where you own your lead source instead of renting it, where your phone rings with qualified customers without you paying every single click. And I'm going to show you exactly how this works. This is exactly how I was able to generate 16 leads from a simple one-page website that I built with less than $100, and it's showing up on Google for relevant search on the top positions of Google organic search for relevant results. So if you stick with me with this video, I'm going to explain exactly how this system works. So I'm going to talk about the McKinney experiment that changed everything. I went out and built out this simple one-page website that cost less than $100 to build, and it generates 16 leads over the period of a year. So when someone makes a search on Google, the very first section that appears is the sponsored results. Probably here's where you're actually paying Google to rank for such that you're able to get leads. The second section is what I call the map pack section. Here you have three businesses and even a sponsored ads again for businesses Google deems worthy of advertising based on ranking signals. Then you now have the organic section just below the map pack. This is exactly where our website right here is ranking position number 2. And I'm going to show you exactly what made Google love this website and how you can replicate same for whatever local business it is you're rendering. So here's the website. The very first thing we did was get an exact match domain for this website. The exact match domain basically means you including the core service Goddess plus city in naming the domain itself. You can have any pre-modifier or post-modifier, but you must ensure you have the core service plus city you render within the domain name. Why? Because Google tends to trust this kind of domains. They see it as local authority for that specific niche. The second thing we did was include the title tag. So include the core service render plus the city as the title of the website. And we're able to show up like this. This basically signals both users and Google about what our website is all about. You can see it from a clear point of view that this website itself is all about Gutters installation or Gutter services. And the third thing we did was also include the core service plus related service plus city in the headline tag, the very first headline of this home page. That's exactly where we included the keywords. Then the fourth thing, which is a must, is also include core service plus variation of the city or related service in the first paragraph just below the headline 1 tag. Basically, that's all we did for this section above the fold. The second section is where we listed all of the services we render. In our case, repairs, cleaning, replacements, and what have you. The third section is where we talk about why someone should hire our company. So this section you want to talk about how long you've been in business, if you're licensed, if you're insured, if you offer financing, if you have awards or sponsorship or whatsoever, anything that further enhances the trust with your customers and with Google. This is the section you want to include all of that. The second to last section we have here is the frequently asked questions. So in this section, you want to answer as many queries as possible that your users are actively searching on Google. A very fine way to get this is to go on Google. There's this section they call people also ask when you perform a search for your service in the area. Basically, you're saying this question like how much does it cost on average in Texas? This is more of like a generic kind of questions, and it reflects in every way that you're actually servicing. So you want to make it local to the area that you're servicing. Thus, you can frame the question in the format like how much does it cost on average in McKinney, Texas? How much does it cost to put on gutters on a $1,500 square foot house in McKinney? So that's exactly how you want to structure the question and answer them on your website. The very last thing we did is also include the zip code of your website. So in this section, you want to include the zip code of the city that you service. The aim of this is to show up for searches where people include the zip code when looking for the service that you render. And basically, that covers all of the things we did on this website that made Google love it and get it ranked on the very first page, position 1 to 3. The second thing we did after getting all of this website content up and running was find Google to trust us, and like make Google to trust us. The best way possible you could do that as a new website is get your website listed on local directories. We have a list of over 400 directories right here we've got our website listed on. You can go through this list and also get your website listed on. Or you could basically hire the services of Mohammed Waheed on Fiverr. That's just for $75. There are cheaper ways, there are cheaper options also here on Fiverr. You could take a look around. But this is a service I've used and you get delivery within 7 days. So it's something you should have. So basically, that's all we spent to get this website up and running. $75 for citations, and then $15 for the domain name. And we're able to generate upwards of 16 leads over the period of a year, and spending just $90. These were leads that would have cost us anywhere between $1,500 and $3,000 to generate if we were to pay for ads. And basically, we got them completely for free. We've started a new year again because we launched this website in November of 2024. It's already November of 2025, so a year has passed. We'll still continue to get this number of leads that are coming in all completely for free. So that's basically how you can do this for your business. There were things we didn't do with this website that we could have done, and it would have generated even more leads for the business. You would notice we didn't report the number of calls that came in, because at the time we were building this website, we didn't have an active phone number on this website. So if we had an active phone number on this website, we would have doubled or tripled the number of leads that came in. The leads would have been anywhere between 32 to 50 leads altogether. Reason being that most people who are calling local businesses are looking to get the services done almost right away. They don't want to fill out a form that gets responded to 24 48 hours. So that's the basic thing. Another thing we could have done on this website to further enhance its visibility and authority is to have a dedicated service page for each of these related service. So gutter repair will have its own page, gutter cleaning will have its own page as well as others. So this basically strengthens the authority of the website. Then we could have nearby locations that we also service. Nearby locations around McKinney are Lowry Crossing, Fairview, New Hope, Princeton, Allen. So we want to target as many nearby locations as possible. This will help you also generate more leads from those areas. So that's something you could have done. Another thing too we could have done that would have gotten our leads for this particular query, got a company in McKinney, Texas. We rank position number 3. In order for us to get to position number 1, we basically need links. So what are links? So we need websites mentioning our website. It's more of like an upvote on Reddit. So when an authority website mentions you, you kind of get bumped up in the line. That's exactly how the system works. So with $70 very cheap, you get 450 placements, meaning 450 websites will be mentioning your business and linking back to it. Then if you're not satisfied with that, if you still don't see a very good improvement in rankings, you want to get the services of a local SEO mentor of mine, Jackie Chow. He sells niche edits and guest post for anywhere between $74 to $90 for guest post and $90 to $95 for guest post. If you could do that one maybe once or twice every single month, that's going to get you bumped up in search from position number 3 to position number 1 in little to no distant time. So that's exactly what we could have done that we didn't include in this website. So basically, we did everything and we got 16 leads over the course of a year. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to dominate your local area. Mind you, we're able to rank here in position number 2 for this query, aside from using the exact match domain. The number of links that are pointing to the website's homepage, it's a ranking factor because all of these other pages that are ranking are inner pages. So they are using their inner pages to rank for this specific service. We are using our own page to rank. And for some reason, Google tends to favor it because of the number of links that are pointing to it. Imagine having 400 local citations linking back to our website, the homepage. Then you now have 450 press release, in addition to very high quality backlinks that cost anywhere between $74 to $100 per link. That is golden. That's exactly how Google is able to rank this exact match domain website on the first page of Google. So we can replicate the same system as against targeting multiple locations with inner pages. You could have a different website for each page. And thus you have a section where you don't have a built out page of anywhere between 50 to 100 pages depending on the number of locations that you service. And this basically gets you more leads than you can even anticipate you would get even. And these are high quality leads. These are not people shopping around for prizes. They found you completely on Google and they trust you because you have a professional site and they're ready to hire. So the real investment here is building out is not free, but it's way cheaper than paying ads forever. Every site costs anywhere between $224 just to do it yourself. You basically get your domain, hosting, citation, press release, indexing, and content. That's it. That's the exact amount it costs to build out this simple website right here. $224 gets you all started. So if this is something that you're interested in, pause this video multiple times and you understand the system and give it out to your web guy or your local SEO guy. This is exactly what works. So I'm not telling you that ads are really evil. You're just basically renting out your customers. What I'm saying here is, if the ads work for you, keep them running. But you can chunk off a bit of cash flow into building a system that guarantees you freedom from having to worry about spending on Facebook and Google ads month after month. You could use the amount of money or reduce ad spend by half after getting so much leads from organic search. So it's something you really should consider. So if you've watched this video so far, thank you for watching. And if you think this is something you're interested in and you don't have the time, you could work with us, book a call with us, and we'll look at your situation and see if we're a good fit to work together. If we are, we'll help you optimize your Google business profile such that you're able to show up in this map section right here. You only pay when you see results. We'll help you optimize your Google business profile, set up a review automation system to collect review for you. So basically, we set up an entire AI support system for you that books calls, set up a missed call text back for you, function, stay on top of Google's current updates such that as soon as they roll out new updates, we get them rolled out on your website to help you rank in long term. This is not a one time thing. We're looking at making a long term partnership that keeps your lead system working year after year. So within the next 90 days, you could be continue paying on continue paying Facebook and Google for the leads, or you could try out the system and see exactly where you are within the next 4 to 6 months. So you've seen the site ranked across the mechanic website and how you can replicate it for multiple cities. Book a call with us today and let's see if this is something that will work in your area and how you can get started right now. Thank you for watching so far. Subscribe to my channel. And if you have questions, leave them in the comment section and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.